Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 67. I got my fancy mug today. Coffee. What kind of creamer do I have? Caramel latte. Feeling all fancy since I have my mug. All right, what's today? Sunday. July 5th, 2020. Scrappy Sunday. All right, I have so many FOs. I don't understand how I got finished this many things. But I did. So I have FOs, whips. We're going to talk about my stash and my stash stats. And maybe if there's time, some acquisitions. Okay, if you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. You can find all the show notes right down there. I will have links to my Instagram, my Ravelry group, patterns, yarn, bags, all that good stuff. All right, I think that is my spiel. And we can get on to the FOs because there is a lot. Bam! Socks. Now this isn't all the socks either. All right, let's go with this pair first. This is Paton Kroy. Oh, what is it? Sunburst stripes. And then this, the heels are in Patons Kroy muslin. These are for me. 64 stitches. US 2.5. Afterthought heel. Yep. Sock pair number 1. Sock pair number 2. Oh, I really love these. These are Knitpicks Felici, cloudy with a chance of rainbows. And the heels are in Knitpicks Stroll Dove Heather. Hello. I really love these two. I was in a rainbow mood. Same thing with that, 64 stitches, afterthought heel, 2.5 millimeter needle. All right. More socks. Tiny socks. Let's see. These ones are first in the list. Doesn't really matter. This is Knitpicks Felici in the Seafaring colorway. The cuff and the toes are in Knitpicks Stroll Dove Heather. I do 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. I knit 105 rows, and then I do the toe. So it's pretty much the same pattern as I do my socks. I just do them a lot shorter. My socks I do 144 rows. So these are for my kiddos for Christmas. I don't know which one. I think this goes to my youngest. And I used 1 ball of Felici. I had 2 balls of most of these colors, and my kids both wanted them. So there might be repeats, but they are brand new socks. I did not just dig them out of the drawer and said, "Look what I made." This one is Knitpicks Felici Firefighter. Same thing with the cuff and toes, the stroll, Dove Heather, and same pattern. And these are for my oldest for Christmas. I am still waiting for Knitpicks Felici to come out. I don't know. It used to come out in June. I think they had one color left last time I looked. So I don't know when it's coming back or if it's coming back this year, which makes me sad. But I'm stalking the Knitpicks website daily. And if you find it before me, message me on Instagram, please. Alright, that is all my sock FOs. Now we're going to get into cowls. Cowl number 1. This is Patons Classic wool. Took me a minute. I didn't have the tags. So there's this cream color. I think this one's called leaf green. And this one's jade heather, I believe. I had them in my stash. I am 99% sure it's Patons Classic wool. I just don't know the colors. So I was going to use a 7, but I think I messed up when I cast on and used an 8. And I did 70 stitches. And I kitchened the ends together. Yeah. So it's just one big, I'll put it on for a second. It's like, holy, it is hot. Oh, I really want to keep this one. I'm knitting these for charity. Oh, and my husband is cleaning the bathroom. I don't know if you can hear the water running, sorry. So yeah, I'm knitting these for charity. I really want to keep this one. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll make a bunch. And I usually mail them because it's a place in Detroit, which is kind of localish to me. Not really, it's about 2 hours away. But anyway, that's where I've been sending my donation stuff. Oh, I really like this one. I don't know. Maybe I'll save one. I should save one, right? I put a lot of work into this. Alright. Cowl number 2. You have never seen this. I cast it on and I finished it. So I wanted to try something different. Oh my. I love this. So I decided I have never marled before, which is, if you don't know what it is, it's when you hold 2 strands together. I'm pretty sure it has to be the same weight. I don't know if it's marling if you're holding like fingering weight and mohair. Is that called marling? I don't know. Anyway, these are 2 strands of worsted weight, and this is very wide. I wasn't thinking, but I'll try it on. It's very bulky and toasty, and it's like almost 90 degrees out today. It's probably not 90 right now. What time is it? It is 9:55 a.m. Eastern time. But yeah, this is very bulky. I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into. I decided with that other cowl I showed, I did 70 stitches. And I'm like, well, this is going to be 2 strands. It's going to be thicker. Maybe I should do 60 stitches. Well, 60 is way too much. This thing is probably, I don't know how wide this is. At least 9 or 10 inches wide. And I used a US 10. So I will show in my whips, because I cast on another one, and I did it a little bit different, and I'm I'm happier with the results. But anyway, I really like this one. I really love it anyway. It's very fun to, I just, pick 2 colors and go with it. I don't have to count rows or anything. Like with my stripes, I have to make sure that each stripe is 8 rows or whatever it is, but yep, so I'm just, sometimes I had one of my daughters help me pick colors, because I'm like, I don't know what goes with this. Sure, pick that one. Okay. And these next 2 FOs, I'm blaming Megan from Bad Wolf, is that Bad Wolf Sits and Knits podcast? I was catching up with her podcast. I'm like 10, what was I at least 2 months behind. She's been doing weekly podcasts, so I am like 10 or 12 episodes behind, so I decided to start watching them. And she showed this pattern, and my kids were around when I was watching it. Usually when I'm watching podcasts, they like, that's boring TV, Mom, I'm going to go do something else. Well, today or yesterday, they decided to watch it with me. And she showed these bears. And I'm like, I dropped everything, and I cast on. I don't know, is it cast on with crochet? My kids are like, Mom, I really want one of those. And then my youngest is like, I want one too. So, this is what I did yesterday. Oh. Look at these. Aren't these the cutest? Oh my word. I hope this would be the screenshot for the YouTube. I don't edit, so I just let them pick 3 for me, and hopefully this is one of them, because that'd be so cool. Anyway, so I made these bears. Oh, it's a free pattern. It's called what is it called? Donato bear. Donato. Free pattern on Ravelry, which was also a bonus, and I didn't have to buy yarn. Second bonus. I used to sell crocheted animals and such on Etsy, so how long did I do that? Probably at least 10 years. So I would like to call myself master crocheter of animals. So I had no problem making these. This is following the pattern. So the bear has a striped shirt. And my kids picked out these colors. I had this pink yarn, and I'm like, I don't like this pink yarn. And my daughter's like, fine, then I'll use it. And this one is an extra row. The shirt is an extra row taller. The shirt in this one is 11 rows. This is 12 because she wanted 3 colors and I wanted even, so I did 4 rows of each color. I like this one. And I had enough fluffy. I'll show you the back. The backs aren't nice because of the jog and crochet, but that's just the way crochet is. So, there's the backs. No arms. I just love these. Kind of want to make myself one, but let's just hold them up to my face again. And I was going to give these to my kids for Christmas, but they saw me making them yesterday and they got really excited. So I think it's just going to be a just because present. And I use my stash. And also, I got a question. I don't know if you guys can help me with this. Or even if it's legal. I don't know, legal's not right. That's kind of harsh, but for Stash Dash, can I count these? I can't. Well, if I weigh them, there's stuffing in them. So I can't really count that as meterage. So I don't know how to count these. Should I just guess and estimate? How much meters do you think's in here? Maybe 100 meters each? Is that too much? Too less? I don't know. So I don't know if I want to count them for Stash Dash, but I don't know how to calculate it, and I don't know if it really matters. But oh, look at that. That's another good screenshot. Oh, I love these. So yeah, that is all of my FOs. Yes, I made these both yesterday in one day. And I didn't kill my hands. That's one of the reasons why I quit my Etsy shop, because it was just hurting my hands and my wrists, which crochet usually does. That's why knitting took over my life. because knitting is a lot easier on my hands unless I, you know, knit for 10 hours or something. Then my hands hurt, but that's kind of obvious, right? All right, so that is all of my whips. No, all my FOs. Now we are going to go on to whips. My Harry Potter bag by Fate's Thread. And I don't think I showed these. No, I did not. Nomadic Yarns in the Luna Lovegood colorway. This is her 75-25 base. Oh, I love this. I've had this yarn for probably over a year in my stash, and it's like, all right, it's time to knit it. Oh my goodness, I love this. So this is what I got done so far. I don't know if you can see these stitch markers. These are counting my rows. 10 rows per marker. Yay, I said it right this time. I'm using Chiaogoo's red lace, 2.5 millimeters, which is a US 1.5, and 32-inch cord. 64 stitches. And I do 12 rows of 2x2 grid. Yep. So that's, yeah, I don't need to show you the cake because that's the whole sequence. Oh, I just love this. So that is that, and that's just the one sock. I have not... Yeah, I would have got a little bit farther yesterday, but I got sidetracked by the bears. So today is Scrappy Sunday. So I'm probably going to be working on either my next whip or the following whip today. Maybe both, I don't know. Okay, whip number 2. My Dr. Seuss bag that my mom made me. And no, she's not selling them. Alright, this is a mess. I forgot this is the messy bag. So here I don't know if I can show you this. Nope. They're falling out. These are all of my Paton Kroy minis from socks, leftover socks, so I decided it's scrappy sock time again. So yeah, I'm pretty much, nope, the other one had 30 rows. This has 20 rows. I was working on this yesterday morning and then bears. Same needles, Chiaogoo's 2.5 millimeters, which is a US 1.5, 32-inch cord, 64 stitches. And I'm just picking up a ball and knitting it till I'm bored. Or until I'm done with the stripe and I want to move on to something else. Yep. And this is for Exterminate is on Instagram. She's doing a scrappy, year-long scrappy sock KAL. And this is the 3rd quarter. And it's stripes. So I'm excited. I don't know how many socks I can get out of this, but it's a lot of yarn. A lot of yarn. Alright, that is my scrappy sock. And my legs are falling asleep. So I need to adjust. Oh, okay. Take another sip of coffee. I got one more whip. Last whip. This is another cowl. Marled cowl. Here's my little stitch marker. I don't know if you can see them. It's by Simply Serving. Oh my word. It's a little gnome in his jammies, and he has teddy bear slippers. Oh my word. And for this one, I'm using a 10, US 10, which is a 6 millimeter needle. And I cast on 50 stitches for this one. And I think this is a lot better. I don't know how wide it is. Let's hold it up next to the older one. here's this one. Let's see if I can do this. And so yeah, here's the difference. It's like 2 inches. Yeah, that's about 2 inches. I don't know, I can't hold this very well. I'll say 2 inches, 1.5 inches. So, I like this a lot better. I did not measure it. Do I have a measuring tape? I might have one in my swap package here that I'm planning on showing. I forgot to ask Amy if it was okay. She got me a little tape measure. Let's measure it. It is about 7 inches. This one. 7 inches. And now, since I have this measuring tape out, I will... Yeah, this one is 9.5 inches. So, yes, I like this width better. I'll just keep chugging along. I might make it a little bit longer so we can wrap it around twice. I don't know. We'll see. I might get to a point where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, I'm using Cascade 220 scraps. Let's see, this purple. When this purple is gone, I will bring in another color. And then when the green's gone, I'll put in another color. And that's how I do it. Whenever a color runs out, I just add another one. Eventually, my balls are going to be... my balls. are going to be smaller. So, this is just going downhill. So my stripes won't be longer, is what I'm saying. Because like from here to here is the teal. So they might be shorter stripes. That is what I'm trying to say. Shorter stripes. I'm using this is Knitter's Dreams needle. 16-inch cord. They're okay. They're not my favorite, but I like wood needles with worsted weight yarn. I don't know why. And with fingering weight, I like metal needles. It's just how I roll. I did a provisional cast on, and then I'm going to Kitchener the ends together. And when I do Kitchener the ends together, I'm holding 2 strands while I knit it. But when I do the Kitchener, I just Kitchener with 1 strand because it gets messy and it would get tangled, and I don't want to fight with that, and it worked fine. It was a little bit trickier with 2 loops, but yeah, I've done a few and it didn't really bother me. So if you want, I suggest you do this if you have a lot of worsted weight scraps. It's very fun. If you want. If you don't, that's fine. Alright, that is all of my whips. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. And then watch the next 2 weeks, I probably won't have anything. I don't know, we'll see. I will have at least a cowl and a pair of socks done. Alright, let's go through my stash dash meters real fast. Last week I had 1,092 meters, and this week 2,006 meters. This bad boy, since I held 2 strands together, I got to double it, and I think it was, yep, here it is, 1,624 meters. So if I just make like maybe 3 more of those cowls, I'll have my meters in no time. I think I have, oh, I did write it down. Right now I have 7,267 meters. My goal is 10,000, so I am really, really close. It would be awesome if I can get it this week, but I don't know. That might be pushing it. And I forgot to mention also with those bears, I used a Cascade 220 scraps, and I used a 3.5 millimeter hook, which is an E, The pattern calls for sport weight, but I used worsted weight. So I will link the pattern below for the bear pattern. Okay, stash. Ooh, 25 minutes. It's gonna be a long one, guys. All right, my stash buster stats for June. I started with 79 skeins of yarn, full skeins. I got this idea from Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. She's doing a year-long scrappy, use your your stash. So yeah, I'm just, something fun to do. It's not mandatory for the Cal, but I just wanted to see, because I like numbers, as long as it's not math. And I used 7 skeins in June, and I didn't buy any, but I bought minis. Shh, minis don't count. This only counts full skeins. And then I broke it down into categories or types of yarn. So Paton Kroy, I have 4 skeins left. Felici, I have 22 left. Indie Dyed, 39. And Red Heart, 7. Red Heart is used for my dad's slippers that I make him for Christmas, and I already made him some, so that number is not changing. So I really need to work on my Felici and my Indie Dyed, because when Felici comes out, I'm probably going to buy 2 of each color. And usually they have 12 colors. So you do the math, think about that for a second, and you'll see how much my stash is going to go up when that happens. Not sorry. I'm addicted to Felici. So yeah. So where am I at now? So July I started with 72 skeins. And I've already used 1. So everything's looking good. Until Knitpicks Felici comes out. Then my number is going to go back in the hundreds. Alright. I have some little acquisitions. I'm going to show my swap package that I did with my friend Amy from Happy Little Yarn Podcast. Go watch her. Yeah, I didn't ask if I could do that, but I think she's okay with it. If not, I'm sorry. And yes, Amy, you can show my package. I am bad with swap packages. We'll get around to that later. But I bought this bag! Do I need another bag? No. This is from So Crazy Crafter on Etsy. I saw Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady had this, and I'm like, it's a knitting squirrel. I need this with glasses. I have glasses. And the squirrel's knitting with teal yarn. A greeny teal. Oh, I just love it. So, yep, I bought a bag. I gotta stop buying stuff. Alright, now I'll do my swap package. I won't go through all of it. Just the things that made my jaw drop. What? So, swap package. We decided that to trade minis and have some fun on their goodies. So here's my minis that she gave me. She wound them up on those little, I want to call them cross-stitch bobbins. I don't know why I didn't do this. Next time I am. Because it has a little hole where you can thread your tag in if you want to label it, if you are able to. But she gave me this cute little, all these minis. Oh, she used to dye yarn. And by the time I found her, met her, I don't know this. She quit dyeing. But she gave me some of her minis. Oh. I can't believe it. This is her Christmas Advent 2019. I would have bought these if she Still had her shop open. And I got a little magnet that I will be putting on my fridge. And a sticker. And tape measure. Some stitch markers, a little bag of goodies. I'm not going to go through all of it, but some stitch markers, a pin, hair tie, some lip gloss. And this is what made me gasp as soon as I opened it. She gave me a skein of nomadic yarns. What? I was not expecting this. I was expecting the minis and maybe some little notiony stuff. Because that's what I put in my package. And then she goes into this. Oh, she spoiled me rotten. This is the child, Baby Yoda. And I do not have this colorway. She was concerned that I already had it. And I had my eye on it. I almost did. This is the 80-20 base. Superwash. Ooh, Superwash BFL. I've never had this base before. So I'm excited to try this. Thank you, Amy, so much. Also, she made me a hat. What? And she gave me a pom-pom. I put it on there. I've never had it. And she was concerned it didn't fit. So I will try it on for you, Amy. I know you're watching. And please excuse my wild and crazy hair because it is summer and it is hot and I'm not going to have this on for very long. She was concerned it wouldn't fit. But it fits. And it's a little slouchy, which I like. And excuse my frizzy hair. I don't know if you can see. But yes, it fits Amy. And I love it. And I need to try this folded brim. Because I hate doing rib. And, oh, yes. I don't know what kind of yarn it is. I do not know what weight it is. Is it a sport weight? I don't know. Okay, I'm taking it off now because whoa, it's hot. Oh. So, there. I tried it on Amy. It fits. And, yes, I love it. What kind of weight is this, Amy? Do you know? It's not fingering weight, is it? It's not DK. I have no idea what kind of yarn this is. But I love it. And I don't know the colorway. I don't know. Did you dye this, Amy? Is this your yarn? I don't know. Did you say it in your note? Let me read the note real quick. Nope, it doesn't say it in the note. Let me know. I want to know, did you dye this yarn? And what weight is it? And I just love that pom-pom. Okay, wow, we're at 33 minutes. So yes, Amy, thank you again. I love everything. And if we do another swap, I will do better. I'm feeling a little guilty. I gave her a bunch of minis, a tough woolen hand lotion thing, some stitch markers, and a fix-it tool, I think. I think that was it, and then she gave me all that stuff. I'll do better next time. Anyway, thank you for swapping with me. I love it. Okay, 34 minutes. We better wrap this up. Life stuff. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot, and I hate it, and it's hot. It's been in like the low to mid 90s for the past week, and I think it's going to continue for another week. There's one day where it's going to get to 96. I'm praying that my air conditioner does not break. I always get nervous when it gets really hot. So I can't deal with the hot. I get super grumpy, and I can't knit because my hands are all sweaty. I can't stand it. Still reading. I'm almost done with the Narnia series. I have one more book to go, and I'm rereading those. Yeah, not a lot. Oh, my driver's license. We'll talk about my driver's license. So in Michigan, I don't know where it is in your state or wherever you live. It has to be renewed every 4 years. 4 years? Yes, it has to be renewed every 4 years. And the second 4 years, so 8 years, you have to go in and get a new picture. It's like the worst thing ever. It's like, dude, is that really necessary? I hate driver's license pictures. They're the worst. And I was kind of hoping. I knew it wasn't going to be, but I was just maybe a little bit hoping, with all the corona going on, that I was able to leave my mask on, because I thought that would be hilarious souvenir on my driver's license picture, and I could keep it for 8 years. But obviously, no, you can't, because you got to see your face. So yeah, I had to take my mask off for my picture at least, but yeah. Yeah, actually it was kind of nice, because usually we walk in, you got to pull a little number, and then you got to sit. And usually it's like an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. And so this year, I don't know how long they're going to be doing this, but it's only by appointment only, which was awesome. I made my appointment. I got there like 5 minutes early. I was out of there in like 20 minutes. It was awesome. So that was the only good thing about that. And yeah, I hope they continue that. That would be awesome, because I don't want to sit there for 2 hours and waste my time. And I was thankful that my husband is working from home, so the kids could not come with me. You had to go by yourself, because they don't want a lot of people in there. So I just went, what's today? Yeah, I went on Monday and got that done. Done. So yeah, that was nice. Ooh, 37 minutes. I think this is the longest episode ever. I am sorry. This is why I like to do them every week instead of every 2 weeks, because I have lots of stuff. But I don't edit, and I upload right before I go to bed. I put it on the computer and upload, and usually by the time I wake up, it is done. So hopefully it will be. Yeah, I guess I will end it here, because I'm just rambling, and this is getting way too long. And my coffee's gone. Alright, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, put them right down there. Yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.